Today we are looking back on a game that I frequently upload on this channel, or used to, because it's been about a month since I last made a Wake of Pandora video. Yes, you heard it here straight. I'm covering a Wake of Pandora video right now. Today we got a whole bunch of information since I have last made my recent video on the game, which if you haven't checked out, I recommend you go and check out. And if you don't know what this game is about, I recommend you go and check out my first video outlining everything about this game. Of course, we have a lot to talk about today, so all the timestamps for which are on the screen now, so you can go to the specific parts of the video and check those bits out. Of course, if you do enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe, join the Wake of Pandora Discord server, and then also subscribe to the channel as well. Other than that, let's get straight into it, and let's get right into this video. So let's get into a brand new dossier for a brand new creature, and truth be told, this is not a brand new creature, it's just a brand new dossier for a creature. So, I did prank you there, so you fell for it, and obviously I'm the pro here. However, this is for the creature known as the Leather Glider, a tier 1 or tier 0 creature in the game's progression system within the game. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. I'm going to put the image on the screen now so you can have a look at it, because I think the central image firstly is absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on this. It looks so nice, looks so well made, well put together, and personally I just love the colors on it. Casper has done an incredible job here, and I'm very proud of it. But I want to talk about mainly the 6 images going on the left side and the right side. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start with the left. With the top left, the creature looks like it's gonna be able to cling to logs and climb up them, kind of like a squirrel or a gliding or flying squirrel in that sense, where you could climb to the top and then glide down from branch to branch to branch to branch, and that's pretty neat. Below that, we have what looks like a hunting ability for the creature. This one is something where the dinosaur can roar, and that roar stuns the prey, as what looks to be shown with the butterfly. And finally, on the bottom of this row, we have it feasting away while it is perched on a branch. Looks like it uses those little hands to be able to feast on those little bugs as well. Now let's get into the right side of things. So let's go ahead with the top right image. We have a little sleeping beauty on the branch, firstly using its tail to wrap around the branch, kind of like a Drepanosaur, which I think is pretty neat. Next up, we see this little guy bigging himself up to go against a little tiny lizard, which he doesn't need to big himself up that much, clearly. So obviously it's definitely not needed to be bigging that up so much. But speaking of which, we have the most adorable piece of art ever. Look at this little sugar glider here. I mean, this little leather glider chilling. Look at him cuddling with another leather glider. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and it's maybe a hint towards nesting and growth, or just nesting in the future of this game. Who knows? Next up, we have some brand new animations for one of the creatures in the game. This is for the Beak, which is one of the creatures that you all know and love. I've featured this creature on my channel so much lately in my last and most recent Wake of Pandora videos. Definitely one that is a common feature on this channel. Now, this has had a bunch of animations trialed for it in the past. I've talked about these in previous videos, but now we have more to show. The first one we have here is a small walking animation, which is for the Beak. It moves very smoothly overall, and I generally like how the tail moves here in this animation, and I like how it moves overall. Very fluid, very nice, very realistic. The next animation that we have is a sprinting animation, and I very much like this video because you have an above view, you've got a side view, and you've got a frontal view. Kind of gets rid of any doubts you have when you just see a side view, because you get to see how the model moves and how everything moves nicely. I really like that, and it's very nice to see overall. I really like the animation as well, the way the tail still moves compared to the walk and the running. I like it. What do you guys think about the animations for the Beak? I think they're pretty neat. It's going to add nicely to the overall collection of animations for this creature. I believe the developers have now completed an idle, sprint, a walk, and a trot, or something along those lines. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below, devs. I would love to know which ones are completed and how much more you have left to do for the Beak itself. Other than that, guys, let's get right into the next section. Okay, so this final part of this video that I'm going to be talking about in this small Wake of Pandora update video is something about monstrums. Now, what the heck is a monstrum? Well, monstrums are actually some crazy creatures that you won't be able to play as in the game, but I'm pretty sure will be findable in the game, but you don't want to find them. The logo essentially showcases a monstrum. The logo itself is a monstrum. However, let's see what the devs said about monstrums, because it's very interesting to know properly what these are. The monstrums, terrible creatures created with a mix of human and extinct creature DNA. Their original purpose was to attempt to perfect a method for creating a clone of human life, but others had their own ideas of what to use these monstrosities for and unleash them upon the world. Each one possesses a different form and a different set of abilities that tie together with their symbolic representation for the stages of grief. This is absolutely fantastic, and I really like that these are going to be dotted around the world. I wonder how many of them there are. I want to have like the image of one of its descriptions, one of the monstrum's descriptions. I think this is the first one, the one that's based off of the game's logo on the screen now, and it looks very much like an SCP style thing, perhaps Dinosaur SCP game. There we go, we've got the title here. This game is basically going to be like a dinosaur mutant survival game with SCP style dinosaur creature mutants in the game as well, and I find that extremely exciting. I love playing SCP games. I play SCP Secret Lab with my friends. I've made a video on it and you should check it out, but this is going to be very fun, especially with the monstrums rocking around. Other than that, guys, what is your opinions on the monstrums? Let me know in the comments down below. Just as I was recording this video, we had a brand new update from the developers themselves, which I'm going to really quickly go over. And that is basically the Spiny Devil redesign for its concept art is complete, which looks absolutely fantastic. It's on the screen now and it looks so good. It looks so much more fawny than it did before. It's got a bunch of horns. It's got a bunch of what looks like armor on its back with spines and spikes coming out of that, kind of like an armadillo with some fuzzy thing as well. Either way, it looks absolutely awesome. The developers also said the concept art for a long snout concept has been completed but isn't showable yet, and they'll show it later, which will be featured in my next video, so stick around for that. And that's that for that video, that Wake of Pandora video. A mutant dinosaur survival game that looks to be kind of like a mutant dinosaur SCP survival game, if anything, and that's actually quite interesting. I wonder if they were inspired by SCPs to do this stuff. I really want to know. I'm very curious now because it's very interesting. Other than that, guys, if you are new and you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.